Well, after a thrilling finale here at the Butts Park Arena in the FA Vars, it's a final whistle special with Luke Morton, the assistant manager of Coventry United. Well, Luke, what a finale. 1-0 down into added time. You've come out with the win. You must be absolutely buzzing after that.
Not really, Liam. No, yeah, happy that we've won, but the performance was nowhere near the standards we set. Yeah, obviously we're pleased to go through to the next round, but the performance out there nowhere near good enough. But we'll take the win and we'll move on to the next game.
Well, a very poor first half for both sides in all honesty. What were your thoughts on the first half and what was said at half time? Because it seems as if you came out fighting after the break.
We were terrible. There's no hiding. We were absolutely terrible first half. Terry absolutely laid into them. Paint was coming off the walls. We were shocking. He told them a few hounds truths. Told them we needed the ball moving quicker. Needed to get it forward more. The lads needed to want it more. We needed to show a bit of fight. And they come out second half still nowhere near good enough. But obviously we put a lot of pressure on and somehow we got the 2 goals and we'll move on, like I said before.
Well, there did seem to be a little bit of an improvement after the break. The ball's been moved around a little bit quicker. But after that promising start, the chance fell to Tomlinson of Stone Alleynians, and just like that, you were behind. That literally their second chance of the entire game. What was going through your mind when Tomlinson scored?
To be honest, mate, I said to Terry, I said I can see them nicking one here and I could see us going out. That's the honest truth. I thought they'd nick one and we wouldn't be able to score. I said they banked up, they come here to do a job. They were okay. They weren't brilliant at doing their job, but they come here to spoil us. They come here to get their victory, and they got the goal. And to be honest, I thought we were out. I didn't see us scoring, but the lads got us out of jail, and we move on.
Well, the frustration was clear to see, especially in the stand with the fans. In all fairness, United didn't really look like scoring until the very last minute of the game, and the frustration was clear to see in the dugout as well as in the main stands. There was no clear-cut opportunities, and then came the pretty much infuriating time wasting. I mean, we've got to ask you about this. Did that throw the players off their game, or did it give them a bit of added determination?
A little bit added determination, to be honest. When someone's playing like that, they know that they want to beat us, and I don't blame them for doing the time wasting. When you're a league below your opposition and you're near the bottom of your league, you've got to do everything you can to win. So I'd do the same if I was in their shoes. So the time wasting is part and parcel of the game, and we have to deal with things like that. But I think the time wasting wound the lads up and it got them going in the end. We played into our hands, so I think we got the equaliser towards injury time anyway. So we'll take it and we'll move on. Well,
it certainly wound the fans up, and that bit of fire in the fans' bellies certainly seemed to G the players up as well.
Yeah, it certainly did. You could hear the fans getting wound up, and it rubs off from the players. When you can hear the fans and they're on your side, it helps. So it gives us that extra motivation to grab the win.
Well, Anna Poku grabbed the equaliser just as normal time ended. Were you confident you can go on after the win after that goal, or was it just about getting into extra time?
No. We wanted to win the game in the 90 minutes. So once Aaron got the equaliser, the first half thought was get the ball, go again and get the winner. That's all we were thinking about. We weren't thinking about extra time. We just wanted to win it there and then.
And what was the feeling in the dugout when Jamie Coleman scored? That must have been pure euphoria.
It's a funny one, Liam, because I was pleased we'd obviously got the winner, but it was like I was still frustrated where we played. Yeah, it's brilliant to get the winner, and Coleman, great header, but I was still so frustrated the way we played. I didn't even celebrate the win. It was just getting the ball and trying to defend the last few minutes, and that's what we're doing, and we managed just to see the game out in the end quite comfortably in the end, really.
Well, the performance was far from perfect. I think we can all agree on that. But the one quality that you need, especially if you're going after the league or going after a cup, is the ability to grind out a result. And that's exactly what we've done. With that ability in mind, can we go on and win this competition? We've seen how far MFL clubs can go in this competition last year.
Well, we're going to have to play a lot better than that if you want to go any further in this competition, because it's only going to get tougher and tougher as you go on. But why can't we win it? I mean, we're one of the highest placed teams that's left in the competition still, so yeah, we'll give it our best shot to go and win it.
Well, Luke, thanks very much, and congratulations.
Cheers, Liam.
In the second part of the final whistle here in CUT, we're talking to the match winner, Jamie Coleman. Jamie, you must be pleased with that, through to the first round proper of the FA Vars.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, I think. Getting the hat for the next round, and then, the performance today that wasn't acceptable by our standards. I think a lot of the lads know that, and probably a lot of relief that we're through into the next round, mate, to be honest.
Well, a very frustrating affair for the most part, a total lack of clear-cut chances until late on. What were you thinking on the pitch? Were you as frustrated as the fans were?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't start the game very well. Didn't move the ball as quickly as we can. Our quality was poor, didn't create chances, and the tempo was very flat. In fairness to Stone, they came up here, set up deep, tried to soak up a lot of pressure, nicked the goal, and then it made it even harder for us. And they just, they made it as difficult as possible. They didn't come here to express themselves, but what they did well.
Well, give us your thoughts on the time wasting in the second half. You tried your best to try and speed play up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you're out there and you want to get the ball moving, and hopefully grab an equaliser and get ourselves back into the game. They tried to take the sting out of it. It's frustrating. You lose your cool a little bit at times, but in their defence, they're from a league below. They've got the 1-0 lead. They're going to take the sting out of it, slow things down, and try and not let us settle down, get a tempo or anything like that. But it's part and parcel of it, isn't it? You see it every week.
Well, that was going to be my next question. I mean, we see time wasting every single week from the side that's in front, trying to grind out a result, but we sort of 10 added minutes because of the amount of time wasting. I mean, is that taking it too far, or was it just part and parcel of the modern game?
It's, like you say, it's part and parcel, but then we've gone and nicked 2 late goals in extra time, so it's come back to bite them on the backside, really. But it's going to happen. You see it every week, Premiership, whatever level, our level. You're going to do it, slow it down, break up the tempo of the opposition, and hopefully hold out. But today it didn't work for us.
Well, you had a hand in the equaliser. Your long throw went to Chris Cox glancing header fell to Aaron Opoku. A bit of Aaron Gunnarsson style going on there.
Yeah, to be honest, in the dying seconds, I was just thinking, just get it in there, just give it all you've got, give it a bit of welly. And fortunately, Coxie won his header, the flick on, and then Aaron done the rest. And well, at the time, thought that we'd got ourselves a replay.
And of course, it turned out that you didn't need a replay or extra time or a shootout because you got that winner at the end of the game. You nearly burst the net with that header. I mean, you're not a regular scorer, I think you'll admit that, but you could see the determination on your face to get that winner. How good did it feel to score that goal and ensure a place in the next round?
Yeah, like you say, don't score many goals at all, but if you get this big forehead on the end of the ball, the likelihood is the net is going to bust, to be honest with you. So, no, I was delighted. And we've then got training Tuesday, but saves ourselves a long trip to there for the replay. And as you could see, I was quite pleased with that.
And what will you take away from this game? I mean, you've come out with a win, but as many people have said, it was far from a perfect performance.
I think we'll take away the fact that we need to do better. The performance across the board wasn't acceptable today. Didn't move the ball quickly, quality was poor, slow tempo. We'll take away the fact that we're into the next round, which is what the cup's about, but we need to be better than that, to be honest.